Man, if it hasn't been one step forward, two steps back with Apex lately, then I don't really know how to even describe it at this point. Some pretty crazy news, but honestly, I think it's fair. I think this adjustment that has been made is something that has been needed. So no need to stretch this one out. Let's get right to the point. The Game Awards have announced the nominees for 2024. This is something that Apex has been very, very known for, winning big time in the last 5 years. In 2019, it was multiplayer game of the year, ongoing game in 2021, ongoing game in 2019, ongoing game in 2023, ongoing game in 2022, community support in 2021, ongoing game in 2020, community support in 2020, community support in 2022, 2019, action game of the year in 2019. I mean, it's just been crazy, right? Apex has won so many awards. Now, of course, as the game was newer, it won a lot more in 2019, 2020, 2021, but then you started to notice 2023 they only got one award, and that was for ongoing game. However, this year 2024 they have now announced the nominees, and Apex Legends has not been nominated for a single freaking category. Now, there are a ton of categories to go through: game of the year, best game direction, ongoing game, art direction, mobile game, narrative, performance, score and music, audio, all kind of stuff, multiplayer. The list goes on. There's so many things, but the biggest one that Apex had always won was community support and ongoing game. This year, the ongoing game is Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite still on there, and Helldivers 2. So Apex not nominated this time. And then best community support is one that we've been nominated for a lot as well. This one goes to No Man's Sky, Helldivers 2, Fortnite, and Final Fantasy 14 again, and Baldur's Gate 3. So you compare all these past nominations, and now we're getting nothing. This comes to no surprise to many in the comments of Reddit threads saying, you know, we're not surprised. It's the scandal from the streamers that were hacked live during the ALGS and right after the horrid Battle Pass changes that were announced. I think a lot of players left during that time since they kept getting greedier and greedier, and not many people returned. Because I think it's important to know that when you have those hacks and you have all that drama going on, it definitely shows a lack of community support, which makes people leave the game, which makes numbers drop, which also disqualifies you from best ongoing game, if that makes sense. We've also saw the Steam charts drop off tremendously, obviously, in the last couple of months. Everybody in the comments from the Hypermist tweet saying, geez, I wonder why. Only one new weapon since 2021, one new legend since last year. And with all the drama that's been going on, this shouldn't be that big of a surprise. It is unfortunate though, especially when you hear what popular streamer Mandy just recently had to say, that this game probably would never make a big comeback and will probably just be a tight-knit community game for the rest of its time, similar to what Gears of War had become if you were familiar with that community. If you haven't seen that clip already, here it is.
What are your genuine thoughts about the future of Apex, considering the last 1 to 2 years of developers' reputations? I'm completely blunt, but I don't see Apex being like a big esports ever, like big on viewership and stuff. I think it's gonna be slowly declining, and then that's it. That's my take. But it's like, it's just whatever, dude. All games die at some point, or like they fall off at some point. So at least some games do. Games that are like well taken care of, like CS and stuff, they don't. No, Apex will not come back. You'll never see 6, 7, 800,000 players playing Apex at some point again, unless they get sold. Unless Apex gets sold to like Riot or something, it's just not gonna happen. If Riot owned Apex, or what other company would I like? Or Valve or Riot. If either of them owned it, that would be nice.
So interested to see what your thoughts are down in the comments. And do you think Apex will actually make a big comeback at some point in its lifespan? Well, we'll obviously be here to keep you up to date with all the news, drama, stories, and much more as all that develops. Like and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the Apex Legends scene. Until the next time, we'll see you all later.